Okay, good morning. Today is Wednesday, November 4th at approximately 10:12 a.m. This is the meeting of the Engrossment Resolution Rules and Credentials Committee. It is called to order. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Alderman Vaccaro,
Present.
Alderwoman Green, Alderman Todd,
Present.
Alderwoman Evans, Alderwoman Grass, Alderwoman Grass, you have,
Present.
thank you. Chairwoman Tyus,
Present.
Alderwoman Green, Alderwoman Evans. For present, you have quorum.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. We're gonna, we've done roll call. We're gonna go down to approval of the minutes to see if other alder people join us. And we're gonna skip number 3 on the order of business and go to 4, approval of minutes. If you haven't had time, I'm gonna give you about a minute to look over the minutes from Wednesday, October 28th, 2020. Okay, I entertain a motion that we approve the minutes of Wednesday, October 28th, 2020.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
And then he goes on.
I'll second.
You
Previous roll.
and force him to give you.
I think we have to call a roll this time because all we had is roll call. So, Madam Clerk, there's been a motion and then there's been a second.
I know how many.
If you would please call the roll.
Alderman Vaccaro,
You take a bribe.
Aye.
And you deprive the poor.
Alderwoman Green, Alderman Todd,
Aye.
Alderwoman Evans, Alderwoman Grass,
Aye.
Chairwoman Tyus.
Aye.
4 aye votes.
By your vote, we've approved the minutes of Wednesday, October 28th, 2020. Now the agenda requires that we enroll board bills, starting with board bill number 94, which the primary sponsor was Alderman Jesse Todd, and it was it was sponsored and banked by all the members of the Board of Aldermen. It's an ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor and comptroller of the city of St. Louis to execute upon receipt and in consideration of the sum of $250 and other good and valuable consideration, a quitclaim deed to remise, release, and forever quitclaim into the Veterans Community Project, a certain city-owned property located in City Block 1868, which property is known and numbered as 3724 Aldine in the city of St. Louis.
Alderwoman, I'm going to interrupt you. That was
Yes.
from last week.
This is the last week. Am I looking at? Oh, sure am. Sorry. I got both of the agendas here. Let me see if I printed out the right agenda. This is the agenda. Sorry. Thank you. A hard day yesterday. Okay, and I thought we had done that. The enrollment for board bill number 61 is what we're doing, and it's introduced by Alderwoman Navarro. An ordinance recommended by the Planning Commission on June 3rd, 2020 to change the zoning of property as indicated on district map and in City Block 5522 from A single family dwelling district and H area commercial district to the H area commercial district only at, okay, we don't have all of this on the agenda, so we're going to stop at change the district to H area commercial district. And Board Bill 61, as I said, was introduced by Alderwoman Navarro. If no one has any problems, Alderman Alderman Vaccaro, do you have any problems with Board Bill 61?
No,
Alderman Todd.
I have no problems, and I'm fine with previous role.
Okay, Alderman Todd, do you have any
No.
problems with
No, I don't have
Board Bill
any problem.
61?
No, I do not.
Okay. Alderman Graff, do you have any problems with Board Bill 61?
No, I don't.
Okay. And I have no problems with Board Bill 61. I'd entertain a motion that we enroll and pass out with a due pass recommendation to the full board, Board Bill 61.
I'll make that motion that we pass it out with a due pass recommendation.
I'll second.
Previous roll.
Okay, we have a motion to enroll, a second, and a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 61 is enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. The next Board Bill is 62, introduced by Alderman Jeffrey Boyd. It's an ordinance recommended by the Planning Commission on June 3rd, 2020 to change the zoning of property as indicated on the district map from B, two-family dwelling district, to the F, neighborhood commercial district in City Block 3833.18, known as 1297 Amherst Place. I'd entertain if there are no problems with Board Bill 62, and Alderman Vaccaro told me to skip right over him, and he did not have any objections to previous roll. So do you have any problems with Board Bill 62, Alderman Todd?
Have any problem? No, I do not.
Alderman Graff?
No, I do not. No.
Okay, and I don't either. I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 62 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. One of you two has to do it. Because Alderman Vaccaro at another meeting too.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I was zoning.
I'd entertain a motion that we pass out Board Bill 62 as enrolled with a due pass recommendation.
I'll make that motion.
Wait a minute, Alderman Vaccaro. We're going to let the new alder people learn how to do this, okay?
Cool. I'm going to kind of, like I said, I'm fine with previous.
Right, but we want them to know how to do it. So you just make the motion, Alderman Graff, that we pass out Board Bill 62 as enrolled and with a due pass recommendation.
Yes, that's my motion.
Okay.
Do you want me to say that?
Yeah, I do. So I want you to get used to it. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I just want you to, because this is a time to learn how to do this stuff.
Okay, so you got to help me through it. Okay, I'll make a motion to enroll Board Bill number 62 with a due pass recommendation.
That's great.
Okay.
We need a second. Alderman Todd, can we have a second?
Second.
Okay, and I'll do previous roll. We have a motion that Board Bill 62 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board. We have a second and a call for previous roll. Is there any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 62 is enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. And so that's going to be you're going to do this for each one so you get used to it today. Okay, Alderman Graff?
Okay, Alderwoman Tyus, okay. I'll give it my best shot.
No, this is how we learn.
I know. Oh, no, I think it's awesome.
Okay. The next board bill we have is Board Bill number 99, introduced by Alderman Joseph Rowley, an ordinance recommended by the Planning Commission on February 3rd, 2020, to change the zoning of property indicated on the district map and in City Block 3953 from K Unrestricted District to the J Industrial District at 510 South Sarah Street, including a legal description. Alderman Todd, do you have any problems with Board Bill 99?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
Alderman Graff, do you have any problems with Board Bill 99?
I do not.
So I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 99 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
I'll make the motion to enroll Board Bill 99 with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
That's second.
Great, second. Both of you all. And I'd ask for a previous roll. We have a motion and a second. Is there an objection to previous roll?
No objection.
Hearing none, Board Bill 99 is passed. It's enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. Okay, the next board bill is Board Bill number 101, introduced by Alderman Joseph Vaccaro. Since he's at the other meeting, we can do anything we want to him. Okay, an ordinance recommended by the Planning Commission on September 2nd.
First
I'm
Thessalonians.
listening.
An ordinance recommended by the Planning Commission on September 2nd, 2020, to change the zoning of property as indicated on the district map from A single-family dwelling district to the F neighborhood commercial district in City Block 4669 at 6839 Filer Avenue, including a legal description. Any problems with Board Bill 101, Alderman Todd?
No problem, Madam Chair.
Any problems with Board Bill 101, Alderman Grass?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll make a, okay, go ahead.
I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 101 be passed, be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
Second.
I'll make
No, we gotta let her make the motion.
I'll make a motion to enroll Board Bill 101 with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
Second.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second to pass out Board Bill 101 as enrolled with a due pass recommendation. Do we have an objection? Do we have an objection to the previous roll?
No.
Hearing none, hearing none, Board Bill 101 is enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. When I ask if I hear an objection, long as I don't hear one, you don't have to reply. Only anybody that would object to previous roll would reply, okay?
Got it.
The next, okay, Board Bill number 102, introduced by Alderman Joseph Rhodey, is an ordinance recommended by the Planning Commission on September 2nd, 2020, to change the zoning of property as indicated on the district map from the J Industrial District to the H Area Commercial District in City Block 3904 at 2235-39 South Boyle Avenue and 4317-4347 Duncan Avenue with a legal description. Alderman Todd, do you have any problems with Board Bill 102?
No, I do not have any problems, Madam Chair.
Alderman Grass, do you have any problems with Board Bill 102?
No, Madam Chair.
Okay, then I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 102 be engrossed and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
I'll make the motion to enroll Board Bill 102 with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
Second.
Previous roll, we have a motion and a second that Board Bill 102 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections? Hearing none, Board Bill 102 is enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. Next board bill is Board Bill 103, introduced by Alderwoman Kara Spencer, an ordinance recommended by the Planning Commission on September 2nd, 2020, to change the zoning of property as indicated in the district map and in City Block 1648 from B2 Family Dwelling District to the D Multifamily Dwelling District at 3600 and 3620 Texas Avenue with a legal description. Alderman Todd, do you have any problems with Board Bill number 103?
No, I don't have any problem, Madam Chair.
Alderman Grass, you have any problems with Board Bill 103?
No, I do not.
Okay, did I entertain a motion that Board Bill 103 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board?
I'll make the motion to enroll Board Bill 103 with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
Second.
We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 103 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. Previous roll. Any objection to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill number 103 is passed out as enrolled and with a due pass recommendation to the full board. Board Bill 104, introduced by Alderman Joseph Rhodey, an ordinance recommended by the Planning Commission on September 2nd, 2020, to change the zoning of property as indicated on the district map and in City Block 3983 from the NG2 Neighborhood General Type 2, NG3 Neighborhood General Type 3, and B2 Boulevard Type 2 to the B2. Alderman Todd, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 104?
No, I don't have any problem with it, Madam Chair.
Alderman Grass, any problems with Board Bill 104?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
I have no problems or concerns. Then I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 104 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
I'll make a motion to enroll Board Bill 104 with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
I second it.
Previous roll. We have a motion that and a second that Board Bill 104 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 104 is passed out with a due pass recommendation as enrolled. Board Bill 123, introduced by Alderman Jesse Todd. He's here, or we could do really great things to his bill. But since he's here, we can't do those things. The proposed board bill will permanently close, barricade, or otherwise impede the flow of traffic on Maple Avenue by blocking said traffic flow at the eastern curb line of North Kings Highway Boulevard at the intersection of Maple Avenue and North Kings Highway Boulevard. Alderman Todd, any problems with Board Bill 123?
No problems, Madam Chair.
Alderman Grass, any problems with Board Bill 123?
Well, there were a couple, no, there's no problems with
I
it.
saw the same problems you did. And we can outvote him. Okay, hearing no problems, I entertain a motion that Board Bill number 123 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
I make the motion to enroll Board Bill 123 with the due pass recommendation to the full board.
Second.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill number 123 be enrolled and passed out with the due pass recommendation. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 123 is enrolled and passed out with the due pass recommendation. We now have Board Bill 124, also by Alderman Jesse Todd. It's a proposed bill will prohibit commercial vehicles from traveling along C.D. Banks Avenue from the eastern boundary of North New State Avenue to the eastern boundary of Pendleton Avenue. The definition of commercial vehicles exclude pickup trucks, emergency vehicles, including privately owned tow trucks, when providing emergency service to non-commercial vehicles, vehicles making deliveries to nearby addresses, and vehicles with a gross vehicle weight of 10,000 pounds or less. Alderman Todd, you have any problems or concern with Board Bill 124?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
Alderman Grass, you have any
No,
problems
I
or
do.
concern with Board?
No, I
Okay.
do not,
Hearing
Madam
no-
Chair.
Thank you. Hearing no problems, and I have no problems, I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 124 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
I'll make the motion to enroll Board Bill 124 with a due pass recommendation to the full board.
Second.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 124 be enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 124 is enrolled and passed out with a due pass recommendation. We now are up on, we're at the engrossment of board bills. I actually did not get very far on reading these bills. I would like to, if you don't have a problem with this, take about a 15-minute break because I need to look at some of the other board bills, and it's easier if I just read them all at once. Does anybody have a problem with that?
No, I don't have one.
Okay, we're gonna, right now it's 10:31, so we're gonna come back at 10:45. So I'll have time to read over some of the board bills, the last few board bills I wasn't able to read because I was out in polling places yesterday. So if STL TV, we're gonna take a 15-minute break. Coming back about 10:45, 10:50.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, we took about a 20-minute break or so that I could go over some of these board bills. In fact, finish reading the board bills for engrossment. So we will resume our agenda. The first board bill we have for engrossment is Board Bill 85, introduced by Alderwoman Lisa Middlebrook, an ordinance amending the redevelopment plan for the North Broadway, Cary Avenue / Harris Avenue redevelopment area. Excuse me. Now, I did find some problems on this board bill. On the last 2 pages, Madam Clerk, if you look at the very last 2 pages of the board bill, there's a fiscal note. And page 2 is blank, so we don't have all of the fiscal note. Just has part A of the fiscal note. You see that, Madam Clerk? Madam Clerk?
I'm sorry, I had you on mute. My computer, I'm on the laptop and it's a little slow. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably best if I pull it up on my phone. And that was 85, right?
85.
Okay.
If you go to the last 2 pages, next to the last page, page 1 of the fiscal note has part of the fiscal note, but page 2 is just blank.
Okay. Okay.
So we need the rest of that fiscal note.
Okay. I wonder if it's just, was it, I don't know if it was left blank. I'll have to check to see.
No, because if the fiscal note is a couple of pages and it'll say, if it does not, if none of A above applies, then B below does not apply. So it's missing that wording, and then it's missing what B is. But it's more, it's 2 pages.
Okay, so second page of the fiscal note.
Right, and the wording that right below on the first page, it should say, I don't know, I can't remember now if it says, if the answer is to no to the above, then B below does not apply. But it's some wording that's right under that should be there too. And we will run across other fiscal notes where you can look and see.
Okay.
And you'll see. But it's nothing to stop it. It's just not there. Also, on page 2, line 15 of the board bill, there's a colon and then there's a large space. And so that next line, 16, needs to be pulled up.
Page 2, line 15.
There's a colon. And then there's a sentence, but they took the sentence down to the next line and it just needs to be pulled up.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Okay, that's all I have. Alderman Thomas, do you have any other further concerns or problems with Board Bill 85?
No, I do not.
Alderman Grass, any problems or concerns with Board Bill 85?
No, none.
Okay, then I entertain a motion with that we engross Board Bill 85 with the aforementioned changes. We're not going to do it. So this is a little different because we're not passing out a committee right now. With engrossment, we're just making corrections where there were problems. And then next week, we will do an enrollment. So that's what the engrossment is. So the motion would be that we would engross Board Bill 85 with the mentioned changes.
I'll make a motion to engross Board Bill 85 with the mentioned changes.
I second it.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second to engross Board Bill 85 with the mentioned changes. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 85 will be engrossed with the mentioned changes. The next board bill is 106, introduced by Alderman John Coder, an ordinance approving a redevelopment plan dated July 28, 2020, called the Plan for the 801-805 and 813 North 2nd Street area. Now, I didn't find any problems with this board bill. Alderman Todd, do you have any problems or concerns?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
Alderman Grass, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 106?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
Okay, then I'll entertain a motion that we engross Board Bill 106.
I'll make a motion that we engross Board Bill 106.
I second.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 106 be engrossed. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 106 is engrossed. Board Bill 107, also introduced by Alderman John Coder, an ordinance approving a redevelopment plan dated July 28, 2020 plan for the 505 Washington Avenue area. I did not find any problems with this board bill either. Alderman Todd, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 107?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
Alderman Graff, do you have any problems with Board Bill 107?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
Okay, then I entertain a motion that we engross Board Bill 107.
I'll make a motion that we engross Board Bill 107.
Second.
We have, I've asked for previous roll. We have a motion and a second that we engross Board Bill 107. There's a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 107 is engrossed. Board Bill 118, introduced by Alderwoman Beth Murphy, President Lewis Reed, Alderwoman Marlene Davis, Alderman Joseph Vaccaro, Alderman John Collins Muhammad, Alderwoman Pam Boyd, Alderwoman Lisa Middlebrook, Alderwoman Shameen Clark Hubbard. Ordinance recommended by the Board of Estimate and Apportionment, wherein the Board of Aldermen authorizes the receipt and appropriates funds awarded under the Community Development Block Grant Programming relating to the COVID-19 pandemic and the need for temporary financial assistance for rental payments and containing an emergency clause. I didn't find any problems with this board bill. Do you have any problems with Board Bill 118, Alderman Todd?
No, I do not.
Alderman Graff, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 118?
No, I do not.
I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 118 be engrossed.
I'll make the motion to engross Board Bill 118.
Second.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 118 be engrossed. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 118 is engrossed. Next, we have Board Bill 129, introduced by Alderman Joseph Rhodey. It's an ordinance amending the redevelopment plan for the 300 South Broadway redevelopment area, called the Plan, approved by ordinance number 70717, dated February 27, 2018. Also did not find any problems with this board bill. Alderman Todd, any problems or concerns?
No, I don't have any problems or concerns.
Alderman Graff, any problems or concerns?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 129 be engrossed.
I'll make the motion to engross Board Bill 129.
I second it.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that we engross Board Bill 129. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 129 is engrossed. Okay, we get Board Bill 135. It's introduced by Alderman Joseph Rhodey. It's an ordinance recommended by the Board of E&A, authorizing and directing the issuance and deliverance of subordinate tax increment revenue notes, Series 2021, in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $25 million. Is that right? 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000, $25 million containing a severability clause. Actually, I did find a concern or problem on this board bill. The last page, there's no section B or a second part of the fiscal note. So that is also the same problem that we had with board bill 85 above. So they're missing the fiscal note for the second page. And it's the very last page of the board bill.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Any other problems or concerns, Alderman Todd?
No, I don't have any problems or concerns.
Alderman Grass, any problems or concerns?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'd entertain a motion that we would engross Board Bill 135 with the mentioned corrections.
I make a motion to engross Board Bill 135 with the mentioned changes.
I second it.
Previous roll. I have a motion and a second that Board Bill 135 be engrossed with the mentioned changes. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none. Board Bill 135 is engrossed with the previous changes. We next have Board Bill 138, introduced by Alderwoman Marlene Davis. It's an ordinance recommended and approved by the Airport Commission and the Board of Estimate and Apportionment, authorizing a first amendment of the Ground Transportation Policy Ordinance 69382, approved February 6, 2013, deleting section 6A4 of Ordinance 69382 and substituting a new section 6.A.4, increasing the monthly permit fee for the off-airport rental car operators beginning April 1st, 2021, containing a severability clause and containing an emergency clause. And also the same problem that we just had with 135, 138, the last page does not have a section B, so I'm missing the last page of the fiscal note. Alderman Todd, did you have any other problems or concern with this board bill?
No, I don't have any problems or concerns.
Alderman Grass, any problems or concern with Board Bill 138?
No, ma'am.
I don't find any further problems or concerns. I'd entertain a motion that we engross Board Bill 138 with the aforementioned changes or corrections.
Sorry. Was that 138?
138. It's on the last page of page 3.
Okay. I'll make a motion to engross Board Bill 138 with the mentioned changes.
A second.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 138 be engrossed with the mentioned changes. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections for previous roll? Hearing none. Board Bill 138 is engrossed with the mentioned changes. Board Bill 101, introduced by Alderman Joseph Vaccaro, is an ordinance recommended by, oh, wait a minute, that's wrong. There you go, change the page. Board Bill 139, introduced by Alderwoman Marlene Davis, is an ordinance recommended and approved by the Board of Estimate and Apportionment, authorizing and directing the Director of Airports and the Comptroller of the City of St. Louis to enter into and execute on behalf of the city the 7 second amendments to the own airport passenger vehicle rental concession agreement at St. Louis Lambert International Airport between the city and the following concessionaires: the Hertz Company, the Avis Rent-A-Car System LLC, DBA Avis Rent-A-Car, C Enterprise Leasing Company of STL LLC, DBA National Rent-A-Car, D Enterprise Leasing Company of STL LLC, DBA Enterprise Rent-A-Car, E Budget Rent-A-Car System LLC, DBA Budget Rent-A-Car, F Enterprise Leasing Company of SLT LLC, DBA Alamo Rent-A-Car, and G C&J Rentals Inc., DBA Thrifty Car Rental, containing an emergency clause. Also, same problem again, no section B. at the end of Board Bill 139. Somebody must have all been doing the same thing because it's consistent that we're missing Section B in the last page of the fiscal note. Alderman Todd, I have no other concerns. Do you have any problems with Board Bill 139?
No, I do not, Alderwoman Tyus.
Alderman Grass, do you have any problems with Board Bill 139?
I have a question, maybe not a problem.
Okay.
So at the very bottom of the page 71, it says if the answer is yes to any of the above questions, then a fiscal note must be attached to the board bill, complete section B of the form below. But none of the questions are all answered no. So does that still require a section B?
It does, because it's part of the full form. That's the only reason. And you'll see in some of them, they have them.
Okay.
It's like they cut it off. So again, it's like if you're referring to it, like if you and I weren't familiar with this, and if we go back later, we'll be like looking like, where is it? What does it say there? So we require the full form, even though the answer is no to the below.
Okay.
That it even refers to it. Okay.
That makes it easier to understand. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions or concerns? Okay,
No.
hearing none, I'll entertain a motion that Board Bill, which were we doing, 139?
Yes.
Be engrossed with the aforementioned corrections or changes.
I'll make a motion to enroll
Engross.
Board Bill 139 with the mentioned changes.
We're engrossing, and I get that mixed up all the time.
Okay, I will make a motion to engross Board Bill 139 with the mentioned changes.
We
Second.
need a second, Alderman. Okay, we have and I'd ask for a previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 139 be engrossed with the aforementioned changes. We have a call for for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 139 is engrossed with the aforementioned changes. Next, we have Board Bill 140, introduced by Alderwoman Marlene Davis. It's an ordinance recommended and approved by the Board of V&A, authorizing and directing the Director of Airports and Comptroller of the City of St. Louis to enter into and execute on behalf of the city the third amendment to the operating amendment for management and operation of parking facility service AL-267 between the city and ABM Aviations, Inc., amending the operating agreement for management and operation of parking facility service AL-267, containing a severability clause and containing an emergency clause. Same problem, no section B. For Board Bill 140, that's the only problem that I found. Alderman Todd, any other additional problems or concerns?
I know I don't have any problems or concern, Madam Chair.
Alderman Grass, any additional problems or concerns?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I entertain a motion that Board Bill 140 be engrossed with the aforementioned corrections.
I'll make a motion to engross Board Bill number 140 with the aforementioned changes and corrections.
Second.
Very good.
I second it.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 140 with the aforementioned corrections be engrossed. We have a call for previous roll. Are there any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 140 is engrossed. Okay, now we're on to Board Bill 141, which is introduced by Alderman John Coder, an ordinance adopted and approved pursuant to, hold on, let people know. I'll call you back. Okay, pursuant to Missouri Revised Statute 70.220.1, authorizing the Director of the Department of Public Safety and the Police Commissioner on behalf of the City of St. Louis to make and enter into an agreement with the United States Department of the Interior National Park Service for both agencies to provide cooperative law enforcement assistance within the city limits of the City of St. Louis including the Gateway National Park and containing an emergency clause. I didn't find any problems with Board Bill 141. Alderman Vaccaro, you did come. Are you still, you left? Alderman,
I'm here now.
Alderman Vaccaro, did you have any problems with Board Bill 141?
No, I'm good.
Alderman Todd, any problems with Board Bill 141?
No, I don't have any problems.
Alderman Graff, any problems with Board Bill 141?
No, no problems.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 141 be engrossed.
I'll make the motion to engross Board Bill 141.
I second it.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 141 be engrossed. Have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 141 is engrossed. Board Bill 143, introduced by Alderman Joseph Rhodey, is an ordinance to submit a 2021 annual action plan to the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development as required to apply for funding under the Community Development Block Grant Home Investment Partnership Emergency Solution Grant and Housing Opportunities for Persons with AIDS entitlement programs, authorizing and directing the mayor and the comptroller on behalf of the city of St. Louis to enter into and execute agreements with HUD for the receipt of 2021 CDBG, Home, ESG, and HOPWA funds. I didn't find any problems with this board bill. Alderman Todd, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 143?
No, I don't have any problems or concern, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Alderman Graff, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 143?
No, I do not.
Hearing no problems or concern, I entertain a motion that we engross Board Bill 143.
I'll make a motion that we engross Board Bill 143.
I second it.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill 143 be engrossed. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 143 is engrossed. Okay. Now we have Board Bill 144, introduced by Alderwoman Marlene Davis. It's an ordinance repealing ordinance number 68294 and 67089, authorizing the execution of a new lease agreement between the City of St. Louis, Missouri, the city, and SI Warehouse Company, Inc., SLAY, a Missouri corporation for a period of 10 years with two 5 years and one year mutual option for the purpose of mooring only of 1,683 linear feet for anchorage and mooring for bars and other vessels, and containing a severability clause. Actually, there's a problem here. There are two sections. One, if you look at page 2 of 3, I think all of this has to be renumbered. I'm going to kind of stop video so I can pull it up here because I didn't print it out. Okay, if you can, I don't know if you can pull this up, Madam Clerk, but I think line 6 and line 8 both say section 1 on this board bill, so I think we need to renumber the section. If you can pull that one up.
What, I'm sorry, what, Board Bill 144, what page again?
Yeah, page 2 of 3.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
So I think we're gonna have one extra section.
Mhm. Okay, noted the change.
Okay, so instead of, what is it, 5 sections, I think we're gonna have 6. Let me look at, see that. Yeah, it says 5 sections, so we're gonna have 6 sections. So when I took that break, I want you guys to know I really was reading those board bills, okay? So I don't have any other problems or concerns. I see Alderman Carl's back here. We're on board bill number 144. Do you have any additional problems
No.
with board bill 144?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. Alderman Todd, any additional problems with board bill 144?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Alderman Grass, any additional problems with board bill 144?
No.
Okay, then I would entertain a motion that we engross board bill 144 with aforementioned correction.
I will make the motion to engross Board Bill 144 with the aforementioned corrections and changes.
I second
Thank
it.
you. Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that board bill 144 be engrossed with the aforementioned corrections. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, board bill 144 is engrossed with the aforementioned corrections. Okay, we have one more board bill. I don't know if I even got to this one. Board Bill 145 is an ordinance authorizing the execution of a new lease agreement between the City of St. Louis, Missouri, and SI Warehouse Company Incorporation and Missouri Corporation for a period of 10 years with three five-year mutual option containing a severability clause. I want to take a minute to look at this one. I think I read it, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to stop video just for a minute to see if I read this one. I did, and Alderman Grass, if you look at this board bill, you will see what I mean about having a Section A. If you look at the very end of this board bill, 39, 40, 41, you'll see that Section B is included as it should be, and all the other parts.
I saw it on a couple of them. Thank you for pointing it out.
Okay, I just wanted to make it.
Yep.
Okay, and
I understand now.
Okay. Sometimes for me, I need a visual reminder, so I know what I'm looking for. I did read this one, and I didn't find any problems or concerns. So Board Bill 145, Alderman Vaccaro, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 145?
No, I really don't. I'm good.
Thank you. Alderman Todd, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 145?
No, I do not, Madam Chair.
Alderman Graff, do you have any problems or concerns with Board Bill 145?
No, I do not.
Okay, I entertain a motion that we engross Board Bill 145.
I'll make a motion to engross Board Bill 145.
Second.
Previous roll. We have a motion and a second that Board Bill number 145 be engrossed. We have a call for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Hearing none, Board Bill 145 is engrossed. That is the extent of our engrossment calendars. We have no resolutions for review. Is there any committee discussion about anything? Anyone have anything to bring up for committee? Okay, any announcements? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor, aye.
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 All opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I have a great committee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.